Welcome to the studios of CMU Public Television. Tonight, a Red Division semifinal between Flushing and Linden. Next on Quiz Central.
Quiz Central is brought to you in part by the CMU Bookstore. Your source for maroon and gold pride is the Central Michigan University owned and operated CMU Bookstore. T-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, and maroon and gold memories can be found at the CMU Bookstore. If it's textbooks you need, you'll find them new and used. If you're looking for technology, the CMU Bookstore's Microchips is an Apple authorized dealer. The CMU Bookstore, on campus in the University Center and online at cmubookstore.com. And by the Michigan Education Association and its 150,000 members, advocating for a world-class public education that ensures a bright future for Michigan students and economy. Online at mea.org.
Hands on the buzzers. Quiz Central begins now.
Hudson.
St. Petersburg.
Gondola.
Egypt.
Delaware. A Christmas Carol.
Good evening. Welcome on into Quiz Central. This is where it gets fun. We're down to the final three in the Red Division. Two very good teams that have maneuvered their way through 2 wins apiece to get here. Flushing and Linden, one of these two teams will move on to the Red Division Championship game. Who will it be? Well, this tournament started with 48 teams. We divided them into 4 separate 12-team divisions based on the size of the schools. Red, white, blue, and gold divisions each crown a champion. The 4 members of the 4 division championship teams each receive a $2,500 one-year scholarship to Central Michigan University. Plus, we'll be giving away 4 textbook scholarships to 4 lucky Quiz Central seniors, courtesy of the CMU Bookstore. Flushing is the defending champion in the Red Division. Can they move on, or will Linden be the one to move ahead in the red? Let's find out. Let's get right to our game here tonight. First round, as always on Quiz Central, is the Maroon and Gold Rush round. 2-minute rapid-fire round. First player to signal gets a chance to answer the question. Any wrong answers will allow the opposing team to answer the question. No consulting among team members here in round number 1. All the correct answers are worth 10 points apiece. Everybody ready? Hands on the buzzers. We put 2 minutes on the clock, and Quiz Central begins now. The California coast was named New Albion by what Elizabethan sea captain who circumnavigated the globe between 1577? Flushing, Chris.
Is Drake?
Yes, Drake is right, and Flushing is on the board. Bob Ben-Moshe heads what insurance firm whose risky sale of credit default swaps led to a 125 Linden Quinn?
AIG?
Yes, AIG is right, and Linden's on the board. What city, connected to Malmö following the 2000 completion of the Öresund Bridge, is home to Tivoli Gardens and is the capital of Denmark? Flushing, Trey.
Copenhagen.
Yeah, that is right. The Aviz and Braganza dynasties ruled what country that signed the Treaty of Tordesillas with Spain? Flushing, Chris.
Portugal.
Yeah, Portugal's the right one. James McNerney is the CEO of what company that is closing its Wichita factory and builds the EA-18G Growler, F Super Hornet, and 780... Linden Sam.
Boeing?
Yeah, Boeing is right. What composer of the ultra-hard piano piece, Gaspard de la Nuit, included a snare drum ostinato in his 1928 ballet based on a Spanish dance, Bolero? Flushing, Trey.
Gustav Holst?
No, not the right one. Linden, I've read the question. Of one of you, Linden Sam.
Copeland?
No, not the right one. We'll move to the next question. The youngest son of Eleanor of Aquitaine was what king with the epithet Lackland? Linden, Nick.
King John?
Yeah, King John is right. What British poet wrote, "'Tis better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all," in a tribute to his friend Arthur Hallam in memoriam? Linda, Nick.
Keats?
No, not the right one. Flushing, I've read the question. If one of you, Flushing, Chris.
Shakespeare.
No, not the right one, and at the buzzer, no correct answer on that one, and the round comes to an end deadlocked at 30-30. The only questions that we missed, there were two toward the end that we missed. That composer of that piano piece was Ravel, Ravel's Bolero, and Alfred Lord Tennyson was the British poet. All right, you guys can take a little bit of a breather. It's time for us to introduce both teams tonight. In this Red Division semifinal game, we begin with the Flushing Raiders. Ben, welcome to Quiz Central.
Hi, I'm Ben. I've been in Quiz Bowl for 5 years, and I'm the drum major.
Hi, I'm Trey. This is my 6th year in Quiz Bowl, and I play percussion in the marching band.
Hello, I'm Chris Gager. I'm a senior at Flushing High School. I've been in Quiz Bowl for 6 years as well, and I'm also in the marching band.
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm a junior at Flushing. I have been in Quiz Bowl for 2 years, and I'm in the orchestra and marching band.
And Flushing is coached by Karen Slino and Greg Hummel. The alternates are Sarah Mosky and Franny Sobolak. We welcome Flushing High School. And their opponents are the Linden Eagles. Quinn, welcome.
Hi, my name is Quinn Baumgartner. I'm a senior at Linden High School, and I play the tuba in the marching band.
Hi, my name's Sam. I'm a senior at Linden High School, and I'm attending the University of Michigan next year.
Hello, I'm Nicholas Novak. I'm a junior at Linden High School, and I love to read classic literature.
Hi, my name is Matt Smith. I'm a senior at Linden High School. I like poetry and saying profound things.
And Linden is coached by Dan Schneider and Bethany George. And the alternates are James Briscoe, Scott Matlock, and Kaylee Rogerson. We welcome Linden High School. And as expected, this is close right from the beginning. Let's see what happens in the next round. Our second round here tonight on Quiz Central is the kickoff round. We'll kick it off with a combination of toss-up and bonus questions. I'll ask one toss-up, with the team answering correctly getting 10 points. After a correct answer, that team will be asked up to 3 bonus questions worth 10 points apiece. Consulting among team members is allowed only on the bonus questions, not on the toss-up question. And once a team incorrectly answers a bonus, we'll go back to a toss-up for both teams. So here's your first toss-up question, teams. Get your buzzers ready. The Marquis de Launay was the last governor and garrison commander of this site. Flushing, Chris.
The Bastille?
Yes, the Bastille is right. Jumped it early. Nicely done. I was going to tell you a whole lot about a holiday celebrated in France on July 14th, but you didn't need it. Bastille Day was right. Bastille, the correct answer. 10 points. Bonus questions now for Flushing. No buzzers needed. You can confer, Chris, the answers from you. In 1977, Governor Michael Dukakis issued a proclamation apologizing for a trial that occurred 50 years earlier. That trial saw 2 anarchist Italian immigrants convicted of murder and executed. Chris, need an answer from you.
Pretty sure.
Vanzetti?
I need you to be more specific.
The Vanzetti trials?
No, I can't take that. I needed both the names of the 2 gentlemen. It was Sacco and Vanzetti. Sacco and Vanzetti is the trial name, so not just the Vanzetti trial. Nothing on the bonus, and it is 40-30, Flushing on top, and a toss-up, both teams buzzers ready. This nation's major Pacific port is Buenaventura, while its major Caribbean port lies on the Magdalena River. That port, Barranquilla, is this nation's 4th most populous city behind Cali. Name the South American country with capital at Bogota. Flushing, Trey.
Colombia.
Yes, Colombia is right. Bogota, Colombia. 10 more points for Flushing. Bonus questions again, no buzzers needed. Name these World War II battles that took place in the Soviet Union. Germany's 6th Army surrendered at the end of this battle in a city named for the Soviet leader.
Battle of Stalingrad.
Yeah, Stalingrad is the right one. Second bonus for you. Supplies were brought across the ice of Lake Ladoga during what siege of a Soviet port that lasted for more than 2 years?
Siege of Leningrad.
Yeah, Leningrad's right, and a chance to sweep the bonus. This July 1943 battle, the largest tank battle in history, saw the Germans advance as far as Prokhorovka before being repelled by Soviet T-34s.
Battle of Kiev.
No, not the right one. Close. It's the Battle of Kursk. But you're able to get 2 on the bonus and grab a 70-30 lead. Toss-up. Both teams, buzzers ready. This author described John Brown as the meteor of the Civil War in a poem collected in Battle Pieces. He fictionalized a visit to the Marquesas in Taipei. And Linden, Nick.
Herman Melville.
Yes, Melville is right. Nicely done. Going to tell you about the man who wrote about a white whale in Moby Dick, but you didn't need that much. 10 points for Linden. Bonus questions. No buzzers needed. Sam, the answer's from you. The best known work of one beat poet is the long poem Howl. Name that author on whom Jack Kerouac based the character Carlo Marx in On the Road.
Ginsberg?
Yeah, Allen Ginsberg is right. Second bonus for you. The first line of Howl claims, I saw the best minds of my generation destroyed by what phenomenon? Sam, I need an answer from
The war?
No, it's the word madness. Destroyed by madness. One on the bonus, and that bell signals the end of a round. Flushing 70, Linden 50 will take a timeout. We'll come back with a perfect 10 right after this.
I could be anything I want to be. I want to see how the moon looks, like a big circle. Could go to Saturn and Venus, Mercury and Neptune, Pluto. You gotta read and study and work hard. I'm gonna keep learning. The whole Earth is big. Like, go to different places, look everywhere, find stuff. It's fun. You have to bring your safari cameras to take pictures of the safari things. You need to learn how to explore the world.
Hey, welcome back to Quiz Central. This is a red division semifinal. Next time on Quiz Central, we move on to the white division for a semifinal game as we welcome in Morley, Stanwood, and Elma. Hope you'll join us for that one. Right now, we're locked up in a pretty good one. Flushing leading Linden 70-50, and it's time for us to head into our next round, which is the perfect 10. This is a 60-second round. Each team will have a separate set of 10 questions from their choice of 3 categories. Teams can either answer or pass a question in order to answer as many of the 10 questions as possible in 60 seconds. And then the opposing team will have 30 seconds to answer any that were passed, incorrectly answered, or questions we didn't get to. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. Teams you can consult in this round. And the team that is trailing has the first choice of the clues to the categories. Linden, that would be you. And the clues tonight are gridiron groups, it's all a big act, or an eye for an eye.
Gridiron would be about football.
I and I would be the letter.
Toughest decision of the night, Linden. Sam, what do you think?
Act.
It's all a big act? All right, it is all a big act. The category is actors who did more than act. Name these actors well known for things besides acting. All right, actors who did more than act. Name these actors well known for things besides acting. 60 seconds on the Linden clock. Abraham Lincoln's assassin.
John Wilkes Booth.
Yeah, Booth is right. President elected over Carter and Mondale.
Reagan.
Yeah, Reagan's right. Dramatist of All's Well That Ends Well.
Shakespeare.
Yeah, Shakespeare's right. Mayor of Carmel, California.
Schwarzenegger.
No, that's not right. Rapper of I Think I Can Beat Mike Tyson with DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Will Smith.
Yeah, Will Smith is right. French playwright of The School for Wives.
Molière.
Fur.
Molière?
Yeah, Molière is right. Running back who rushed for 2,000 yards in 1973.
Simpson.
Simpson.
Yeah, O.J. Simpson is right. Singer of Papa Don't Preach and Into the Groove.
Pass.
Alcoholic patriarch of Long Day's Journey into Night.
Pass.
Sainted wife of Emperor Justinian the Great.
Sophia.
And time is up. Didn't get that one in. 6 correct answers, 60 points. Linden has grabbed a 40-point lead. But Flushing, chance for you to steal 4 in this category. Again, the category is actors who did more than act. Name these actors well known for things besides acting. 30 seconds on the Flushing clock. Mayor of Carmel, California.
Smith.
Nope, not right. Singer of Yes, Madonna is right. Alcoholic patriarch of Long Day's Journey into Night.
Weissel.
No, that's not right. Sainted wife of Emperor Justinian the Great.
Theodora.
Yes, Theodora is right. Megan helped out with that. Got it. That is all you had a chance to steal. 2 steals out of the 4. 110 to 90. Linden on top. The 2 that we did not get, Clint Eastwood is the mayor of Carmel, California. And that alcoholic patriarch, his name was James Tyrone. All right. 2 remaining categories, Flushing, for you to choose from here in the Perfect 10. And they are gridiron groups or an eye for an eye.
Yeah, if we get owners, it's bad. Gridiron groups.
Gridiron groups is the category, actually the clue to the category. The category is football. Name the football position played by these NFL players. Again, football. Name the football position played by these NFL players. 60 seconds on the Flushing clock. John Elway and Eli... Okay, John Elway and Eli Manning. Quarterback is right. Lawrence Taylor and Brian Orakpo.
Linebacker.
That's right. Vernon Davis and Tony Gonzalez.
Tight end.
Tight end's correct. LaRon Landry and Rodney Harrison.
Safety.
Yes, safety's right. Shane Leckler and Matt McBriar.
Kicker.
I need you to be more... Yes, a punter is correct. Roddy White and Larry
Wide receiver.
That's right. Olin Kreutz and Jeff Saturday.
Center.
Yes, center's right. Arian Foster and Barry Sanders.
Running back.
Running back's right. David Akers and Stephen...
Kicker.
Kicker's right. Jake Long and Joe Thomas.
Offensive lineman.
More specific.
Tackle.
Tackle is right, and a perfect 10 for Flushing. Nice round of applause for Flushing. We don't see many perfect 10s. Ben and the gang knew their NFL players. Linden got nothing for you in the return 30 seconds. So congratulations to Flushing, 10 out of 10 in a category that they absolutely loved. All right, time for us to move on to our next round here tonight. It's a very important round, and that round is called the home stretch round. And in round 4, as we head down the home stretch, I'll have more toss-up questions, followed by bonus questions for the team that answers the toss-up correctly. All correct answers are worth 10 points apiece. Here comes a very important toss-up for both teams. Here you go. In its first scene, Crown kills Robbins after a game of craps. Linden, Nick.
Lesson Before Dying?
No, not the right one. Flushing, I'll finish for one of you. DuBose Hayward wrote the libretto for this work that ends with Sportin' Life heading to New York with one of the title characters. Clara sings the aria Summertime in what opera by George Gershwin? And nobody knows. I'll tell you that it's Porgy and Bess. All right. Another toss-up. Both teams, get your buzzers ready. This character's name asserts him to be Lord of the Indus River. He brought back a cup carved from an enormous ruby for Harun al-Rashid, and on his 5th trip, he escaped the Old Man of the Sea. Name this Persian sailor whose Linden, Nick.
Sinbad?
Yeah, Sinbad's the right one, whose 7 voyages are relayed in the Arabian Nights. Got it. An important 10 points. Bonus questions now for Linden. No buzzers needed. A 2012 TV series starred Jordana Spiro as a member of this profession who was forced to work for the mob. Name the title profession of that Fox series. This was also the profession of the central character of House.
Doctor.
Yeah, doctor is right. Second bonus for you. This medical series on ABC is set at a hospital in Seattle and stars Ellen
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy is right, and a chance to sweep the bonus. This sitcom about doctors was set at a teaching hospital known as Sacred Heart and starred... What was that?
Scrubs.
Scrubs is right. Jumped him early, but still got him. And a sweep of the bonus for Linden. Nicely done. 190 to 150. Flushing on top of Linden. Another important toss-up. Here you go. Jake McGurn worked as an enforcer during this man's struggle against the Bugs Moran organization. Linden, Quinn.
Al Capone.
Yes, Al Capone, another early jump. Quinn, nice job, 10 points. Bonus questions now for Linden, no buzzers needed. Director Sergei Eisenstein called a 1937 film about this character the greatest movie ever made. Name this character who ends up in a magical coma which can only be cured by her true love's kiss.
Sleeping Beauty.
No, not the right one. Snow White is that 1937 film that we were looking for. Not able to get the bonus. 190-160. Flushing on top, and another toss-up. Get the buzzers ready. This man painted some boys holding hands in front of a farmhouse in Snap the Whip and showed a boat called the Gloucester in Breezing Up. Sharks surround a fishing boat in his The Gulf Stream. Name this American noted for his watercolor seascapes. Lyndon Quinn.
Dempsey?
No, not the right one. Flushing, I've read the entire question. If one of you would like to take a shot at it. And nobody knows. His name was Winslow Homer. All right. Another toss-up. 190-160. Flushing by 30. Toss-up question. This man ignored orders from Hyde Parker during an 1801 attack on Copenhagen Harbor. He sent the message, England expects that every man will do his duty, from his flagship, the HMS Victory. Flushing Chris.
Nelson?
Yes, Lord Horatio Nelson is right. Nicely done. 10 points for Chris and Flushing. And bonus questions now for you. No buzzers needed. You can confer. This character was played by Sean Connery in such films as Dr. No and Thunderball. Name this British secret agent created by Ian Fleming.
James Bond.
Yeah, James Bond is right. Second bonus for Flushing. Connery appeared as Bond in a film whose title asserts that these objects are forever. In the film, Ernst Blofeld wants to use these to create a laser.
Diamonds.
Yeah, diamonds are forever and a chance to sweep at a good time. Connery also played Bond in this 1964 film, which centers on the title character's attempt to set off a bomb in Fort Knox.
Goldfinger?
Yes, Goldfinger is right. If it was a guess, it was the right one. You came together and a sweep of the bonus, and that bell signals the end of a round. That was a big get and bonus for Flushing. They'll take the lead into our final countdown, and that's coming up right after this.
My child who's watching Super Y, and it said, what letter makes the sound R? And my 2-year-old is jumping up and down going, R, R, R. I love that. I wish I knew the genius that came up with Dinosaur Train. I mean, what little boy especially doesn't like dinosaurs and trains, and to put them together in one show? My family does without a lot of stuff, but I would be horrified if we had to do without PBS.
Welcome back. One of these two teams will move on to the Red Division Championship game, where they will meet up with Midland High School for a chance to win their division. Who will it be? Right now, Flushing has the upper hand, 230-160, but a lot of questions to be had in our final round, and we call it the final countdown. Fifth and final round, a 2-minute rapid-fire round. First player to signal gets a chance to answer the question. Any wrong answers will allow the opposing team to answer the question. There is no consulting among team members here in the final countdown, and all correct answers are worth 10 points apiece. All right, everybody ready to roll? Put your hands on the buzzers. We put 2 minutes on the clock, and the final countdown begins now. Cahutek and Hale Bop. Flushing Trey.
Oh, man. Journey.
No, that's not right. Linden, Sam.
Asteroids.
No, that's not right either. Next question. What state that lies between the Sabine and Pearl Rivers is divided into parishes and contains the delta of the Mississippi River? Linden, Sam.
Louisiana.
Yes, Louisiana's right. What American architect, a leader of the Prairie School, designed the Taliesin Studio and a home for Edgar Kaufman, Linden Sam?
Frank Lloyd Wright.
Yes, Wright is right. Captured after the Battle of Long Island, what New London teacher regretted he had but one life to lose? Linden Sam.
Hale.
Yes, Hale's right. Transform, divergent, and convergent boundaries separate what large? Lithos, Flushing Trey.
Tectonic plates.
Yes, that is right. In 2012, Haru Mafuji was promoted to Yokozuna rank in what sport that incorporates Flushing Chris?
Wrestling.
More specific. Too much time. Linden Quinn.
Sumo wrestling?
Yes, sumo wrestling is right. What man who played singer Jackie Moon in the 2008 film Semi-Pro appeared on Linden Sam?
Will Ferrell.
Ferrell is right. The Durham Report proposed responsible government for what North American nation whose first post-Confederation prime minister was John A. Macdonald? Linden Quinn.
Canada?
Yes, Canada's right. What author of When We Were Very Young and Now We Are Six wrote about the characters Linden Nick?
A. Milne.
Milne is right, and Linden within 10. A threshold of 60,000 residents was set for becoming a state, and the first organized territory of the U.S. was established by what 1787 Linden Sam?
Northwest Ordinance.
That is right, and we're tied. What law, which can be derived from the simplified time is up, and Linden comes all the way back to tie it. 240, 240. Nice round of applause for both teams. First of all, we want to check the scores. Scoreboard is correct. 240 and 240 is the correct score. So we are tied. Here's what happens in overtime. Just as we expected, this game coming right down to a final question. In overtime, I have one question for you. You're playing as individuals, no consulting among each other. If you ring in and get it right, your team wins and moves on. If you ring in and get it wrong, I'll read the rest of the question to the other team's individuals. One of them can ring in. If they get it right, they win and move on. If nobody answers correctly, we'll go on to another question. Someone has to answer correctly in order to win in overtime. All right, 240 to 240. Deep breath for everyone. For a berth in the Red Division Championship game, hands on the buzzers. This author wrote about Anthony Marston, who visits Soldier Island with hosts Mr. and Mrs. U.N. Owen. In another of her works, Mr. Ratchet dies, and a letter is found by Hercule Poirot. Linden, Nick.
Agatha Christie.
Agatha Christie is right. Big round of applause for Linden as Linden moves on in overtime. Name this author of And Then There Were None and Murder of the Orient Express, and Nick knew it. Congratulations. Nice job, Linden. Great comeback here tonight to move on to the Red Division Championship game. Flushing, again, couldn't get any closer, obviously. Came right down to an overtime question. Best of luck to you seniors in your future endeavors for you underclassmen. Hopefully we'll see you back here again next season on Quiz Central. But Linden moves on. It'll be Linden and Midland in the Red Division Championship game down the line here on Quiz Central. That's going to do it for tonight. Great to have you along. See you next time on Quiz Central. Good night, everybody.
Central is brought to you in part by the CMU Bookstore. Your source for maroon and gold pride is the Central Michigan University owned and operated CMU Bookstore. T-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, and maroon and gold memories can be found at the CMU Bookstore. If it's textbooks you need, you'll find them new and used. If you're looking for technology, the CMU Bookstore's Microchips is an Apple authorized dealer. The CMU Bookstore, on campus in the University Center and online at cmubookstore.com.